Hey everybody, welcome back to another video on the channel. In today's video we're going to be unboxing and taking a look at the brand new OLED Nintendo Switch. So I decided to get the white version because I already have the blue and the red Nintendo Switch, and even though they have an OLED version, I figure, hey, you can't exactly get a white regular just non-OLED Switch, so I'm like, hey, might as well change up the colors a little bit. So yeah, that was my decision on the colors, but I think it looks really cool. I didn't actually even know this until just barely, but it also comes with a white dock as well. That's pretty cool. And yeah, so I feel like in this video we're just going to be kind of taking a first look at the OLED Switch, and then we can do a full review, a full comparison, all that kind of stuff in a separate video. This one's going to be unboxing and taking a look at it. So here we go. The box is definitely smaller than the original Nintendo Switch. So that's kind of cool. Now you can definitely tell it's the OLED model because it says down here OLED model, and also because of the different colors as well. But other than that, I mean, on the side it just says Nintendo Switch. Down there it says OLED model, 7-inch OLED screen, 64GB system memory, dock with LAN port, adjustable stand. Okay. What about the other side? It says we have, of course, the Switch itself, the Joy-Cons, the power brick, the dock, the Joy-Con, I guess, handheld thing, the wrist straps, and then an HDMI cable as well. So, okay, I guess it definitely, it details them all right there. So, Nintendo Switch console, Joy-Con, the Switch AC adapter, dock, Joy-Con grip, strap, and HDMI cable. Yep, there we go. As well as it looks like it gives the model number of all of them as well. So that's kind of interesting. And then on the back here, we have tabletop mode, TV mode, and handheld mode. So pretty cool. It details all the different modes, and looks like that is just about it for the box. We just have a little bit down there with the serial number and such. So alright, well, it looks like that's where we're going to have to open this up. So let's go ahead and check this out. Alright, here we go. OLED Switch. Ooh, there we go. Alright, look at that. Down here it even gives us a setup guide, start. Okay, so it tells us to plug it in the wall adapter, plug it into the Switch, and add the Joy-Cons on there. Hold button to detach, press the power button to enter or exit sleep mode. Cool. So here we are. Here's the Switch itself. We don't even have to do anything with the dock yet, so we're just going to take the Switch out, as well as the Joy-Cons, and we're going to connect them and start up our Switch. Alright, here we go. The bag looks a little iffy. It looks like it's a little worse for the wear, but here we go. Here is the Switch itself. A little dusty already out of the bag. But let's go ahead and let's snap the Joy-Cons in. This is one of the most satisfying parts of the Switch. Ready for it? Oh, wait, what? Did they change the Joy-Cons? They don't, click anymore. Let's try it on this side. Oh, it does. Okay, so for some reason this side didn't click. Oh, there it is. There's the other click. Alright. That looks really cool, black and white, dude. Nintendo Switch. Whoa. Wow, the whole back. I didn't even know they did that. They redesigned the whole back, too. Wow. Okay, what else is new? Bottom looks about the same. Top is a little different. Whoa. Game card. Alright, well, let's see if we can boot it up. There we go. Nintendo Switch. Oh. Wow. English. We are in the Americas. And it's just going to take us through the whole different setup process for it. Alright, so we got through the network things. No, we're just going to play handheld for now. Detach the Joy-Con controllers from the console. Okay, so same as before. There's a little button on the back. Boom. Use the left stick to select next. The left stick, and then press A on the right controller. Boom. Okay. The user will be added to the console. Nice. I'm not exactly sure how... Whoa, I forgot it was touchscreen. I'm not exactly sure how the whole setup process goes because I still want to play on my older Switch, though. And I'm not sure if Nintendo really allows you to do that, to have two Switches and have different save data between them and stuff, or any of that stuff. So I'm going to have to look into that. But yeah, as for the actual, the main thing of this new Switch is pretty much just the screen, right? It's an OLED screen. So essentially what that means is that the screen is pretty much individually lit, and so You're not going to have like pretty much any like backlight bleed through, so the blacks are going to be like pure black, and you won't have any of that weird stuff where, say, like you have a black screen, say like credits, where it's like white text on a black background. When you have that on like any pretty much non-OLED screen, you will have kind of like color bleeding, where you'll see the white, kind of white light fade through where it should just be black. Now OLED fixes that, and the way Apple kind of markets it on their iPhones, on the iPhones that have OLED screens, is they say it has like it's like a 1,000,000 to 1 contrast ratio, basically like an infinite contrast ratio, is what they say OLED is. So kind of interesting. But it is interesting to see how this is going to work out on a Switch, and it's also something interesting to see on a device like this, where you might have like static kind of elements on the screen. So you might have certain things that are always going to be there, like a HUD for a game, for example. OLED screens are also like very known to burn in, which is notoriously bad. So there's different methods and stuff you can always try to do to get around that. Of course, you could also just try not to like keep some elements on the screen for long periods of time. Maybe switch games every so often or whatever, or just don't play it very often. If you start seeing it burn in, take a break for a little while or something. There's just different things you can do. We also might have to see what kind of strategies Nintendo has implemented on this device to actually mitigate that. But one of the main differences I noticed was on the back here. It looks like this whole back thing, the whole back portion is a kickstand, okay? And then there's, of course, your spot for a micro SD card. Wow, the whole back is a kickstand. That is cool. Can you adjust it at all? Yeah, looks like you can. You can adjust it a decent amount. Alright, how does that work? Okay, so it looks like we have one little hinge piece on each side. Previously, it was just one little piece holding up the entire Switch, so I think this will make it a little bit better. I'm also kind of wondering, because I don't really want to try it, but I know on the older Switch, if you pushed it out too far, it would just pop out and it wouldn't necessarily break, which I'm really hoping this is the same way. But like I said, I don't really want to try it because I just barely bought this today, and I don't want to just like, whoops, I just broke it. So I'll post that in a comment or something like that. I'll find out that later if that's actually the case. But that new kickstand, though, I gotta say, that is pretty nice. I do like having it the whole way through. That is really cool. And dude, oh man, the Joy-Cons, the black and white, that just looks so good. But the rest of it up top, that looks different as well, with like the grill, the game card, the volume, the power button. Wow, that's really good. Kind of cool. Also, I'm not exactly sure. I haven't really kept up to date too much on Nintendo hardware or Joy-Cons or anything, so I'm kind of wondering if these Joy-Cons have been redesigned at all, if these ones are like less prone to drift than, say, the original Nintendo Switch. I'm not exactly sure. If you guys know, let me know in the comments down below. But that would be something interesting to see, is if, say, maybe on this new model, they actually include Joy-Cons that actually hold up for a decent amount of time, because those original ones, dude, those ones were honestly pretty bad. They would just start to drift after just even a little while of just normal use. Like, I didn't use my Switch a lot. Like, I probably put less than like 30 hours on my Switch overall, and I already have my sticks drifting, which is just not good at all. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here with this new OLED version. But we're going to set up a stand, and then we're going to check out what's rest in the box. So we just have a little spot here. This one just pops out just like that. Okay. Looks like down here, this is the dock. I'm going to take that out, set that aside. What do we got here? We got, looks like this is the HDMI right on top. Cool. And then what do we got here? Is this... Okay, that's the USB for the power brick. And then right here, okay, this is our Joy-Con handheld piece. It's all just wrapped up together. You guys can kind of make that out there. And then looks like we have our two little wrist strap pieces in the back there. Okay, and then over on this side, this is where you actually have the power brick. No! Oh no, dude. Okay. Well, story time. So you guys, there we go. There's a good angle for that. Yeah, that is not... Okay. That is not my plug. I do not have a plug that looks like this. I live in the United States, so I do not use this plug. I thought that was also kind of interesting. Looking at the picture here, they have like the 2 dots, and then they have these like 3 rectangles. Neither of those are used in the United States. And the power brick that I got, oh dude, I got this one. So why did I get this one when I live in the United States? Well, kind of a funny story. So I actually bought this from the UK. I had it actually shipped here overseas to get this because there is such a shortage of Nintendo Switches, especially this new version, that when pre-orders went up for this Switch, they were pretty much all sold out almost instantaneously. Like they're up for I think like less than an hour, they sold out. They had like a couple different restocks, but if you guys have been following like the stock and just trying to buy like an Xbox Series X or a PS5 or an Xbox Series S or any of that stuff, you know how difficult it actually is to be able to get one of these new systems, let alone, a new Nintendo Switch. Some of the older ones, too, have also been difficult to get. But, yeah, pretty much any system right now has been really difficult to try to get your hands on. And there was actually a launch on Amazon.co.uk, and I decided to pull the trigger on it. So I had to have it shipped over here internationally to the US from UK, and so that's why I got that power brick. So that's kind of weird. I mean, I have absolutely no use for it unless I get like an adapter. But good thing I already have a Nintendo Switch because I can also just already use my old existing like power brick. I believe I don't think there is any differences in like wattage or any of that stuff between the two. I'm fairly certain that there is not, but if there is, I'll let you guys know. I'm sure it'll be perfectly safe to charge your new Switch with that old brick or vice versa or whatever else. But yeah, so that is interesting. Yeah, wow, I didn't actually think about that. I did actually have my brother, he asked me, he's like, yeah, is it going to be region locked or anything like that? And I'm like, pretty sure it's not. So I actually really hope that it's not region locked for games. That's something we're going to have to test out in a little bit. But all right, let's check out the dock. So it's just wrapped in bubble wrap. Here we go. Here is the dock. All right, so it's upside down. There we go, Nintendo Switch. Whew, dude, I love this white dock. Okay, 2 USB ports on the side. Once again, just like before, the Switch just slides in. And then we have over here a little spot for cable management. Nintendo Switch right there on the front. It has a little TV indicator as well. That's nice. And over here, we just pull this back, same as the original one. Oh, this one actually comes off. It doesn't just hinge down. Okay. And then we got, 3 ports, just like before. AC adapter, HDMI out, and now we have this brand new LAN port. That is really good. That'll definitely help out for playing online games. But yeah, no longer do we have, I believe we had a USB port inside here before, so I could be wrong though, dude. I swear, wasn't there one on there before? Okay, I just checked my other one. Yes, there is a USB port in there. It is no longer there. Instead, now we just have 2 USB ports on the side. Although it is kind of good because now that we have that LAN port, no longer, if you had to buy that, previously you had to buy that USB to LAN adapter, no longer will you have to do that. So now if you do want to run LAN, you can just run the Ethernet cable straight into the Switch. That is fantastic. But yeah, that is the new dock. Dude, look at that. That is cool. Alright, now I'm pretty sure it doesn't go this way, right? Yep, it goes the other way. Dang, that looks cool though. Dude, I love the black and white accents. That looks so sweet. Oh, man. Dude, look at that. That is... Oh, dude, that is beautiful. I love that so much. Look at that. That looks so good. Dude, I'm so glad I got the white. That is probably like the best decision I've ever made, is going with the white OLED Switch. Wow, that's fantastic. Well, there you guys go. That is the OLED Switch. That is the base station, the stand, and that is the handheld Switch. Yeah, that's probably something we're going to have to do in our full review. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, that is unboxing the brand new OLED Nintendo Switch. What do you guys think about that? I think that looks pretty sweet with the black and white. Dude, we're, I'm going to have to actually get some hands-on time with it, play some games on it, really figure out this new screen and kind of what all the nuances are with it. If you can even tell the difference between the OLED version and the normal non-OLED version. And yeah, so what do you guys think about all this? Let me know in the comments down below. That is our unboxing of the brand new OLED Nintendo Switch that just barely came out. Thank you guys all so much for watching. I hope you guys had a good laugh about that, the same that I did. But yeah, there you guys go. Thank you all so much for watching, I'll see you guys next time.